What the fuck? Okay. This is a road blog from Book Lightning. I've been trying to do more of these. I've been putting them up on Grinning Hosts, my other podcast. Grinning Hosts, most entertaining theme park podcast out there. Pretty handily. You know why? Because this guy's on it. He was fucking around. Anyway, so this road blog isn't going to be that serious. I just want to talk about the fact that I just saw one of the greatest pieces of cinema in modern human history. It doesn't make sense because all cinema is modern human history. They didn't have cinema in ancient human history. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's not like we're talking about like snail history. So, anyway, coming out this Friday is F8 and the Furious. Fate of the Is it and the Furious or of the Furious? I guess it's Fate of the Furious. But it's confusing because everything's Fast and Furious. Yeah. Anyway, Fate of the Furious. So I got pre-screening tickets last night. Me, my buddy Josh went down there to enjoy something that I can only describe as a fiery orgasm. Which you don't typically want out of your penis. You don't want fiery orgasms out of your. I guess the orgasm doesn't come out of my penis, but from my. I don't know why I'm going on about this. Anyway, Fate of the Furious was fucking amazing. I didn't think it would be. I'm a huge fan of Fast Five. I really enjoy, but to a lesser degree, Fast and Furious 6, and then Furious 7 I thought took it back up, it's it wavers a little bit, but they're all fucking great movies. They're all super entertaining movies. I love them, but this one I was like, it looks good, but they're so over the top at this point. They just kept trying to top each other and what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do after Fast 5? Well, we're gonna bring in a tank. We're gonna bring in a fucking tank. And you're like, fuck yeah, they brought in a tank. They fought a goddamn tank. Awesome. And then, and then Furious 7 is like, well, what are we gonna do now? We're gonna fly a fucking multi-million-dollar fucking car out of a goddamn building in Dubai. We're gonna fly the fucking car. They didn't really fly it, technically. They didn't fly it. They sort of went out the window, but it fucking flew. It fucking flew. It was amazing. And Ronda Rousey, Gina, that's one thing that they didn't top, because in Fast and Furious 6, they had Gina Carano, and in Furious 7, they had, Ronda Rousey, who might be a better fighter, but it's still a step down, because Gina Carano, Ronda Rousey, it don't work, anyway. So, they kept trying to put it over the top, and I thought, well, what are they going to do with this? They're going to bring in a fucking submarine! Yeah, but I don't know. So I went into it thinking, I'll like this, but it's kind of, I feel like I'm burnt out, I don't know, I don't really have a good analogy. I could have went with something dirty. I was, anyway. So, my pleasure centers would burn out. You can only go so over the top before everything starts to feel the same. It's true, So, I went into it thinking, it'll be okay. God damn, that movie was fucking fun. It was fucking awesome. And I'm sorry if Paul Walker is dead. And by the way, they're trying to replace him with what I guess is either Clint Eastwood's, it must be his grandson, because that guy looked young. He looked fucking young, but I don't know, but I guess Clint Eastwood's still getting pussy at fucking, what is he, 90? Because I fucked Clint Eastwood. I don't know where I'm going with this, but he's Clint Eastwood, so it might be his son. I don't know. Anyway, actually, I guess technically it might not even be related to him. It's the same, they look kind of like him. Anyway, they're trying to replace Paul Walker with this guy, and that doesn't really work. It's like, you can't It's Paul Walker, man. It's P-dubs. You can't, you know. All right, so sorry about that. This is part 2 of my Fast 8 review, and it should have just been Fast 8, by the way. It's ridiculous, you know. Anyway, I don't know where I was going. I was talking about, you know, wanting to fuck Clint Eastwood for some reason. I don't remember why, you know, but he's Clint Eastwood, you know. And anyway, so they tried to replace Paul Walker with this guy, Scott Eastwood, you know. And you know, I mean, he was fine, but it ain't Paul Walker, you know. But everything else, I'm sorry, I bought into it. Like, they just fucking, they're good. They're good fucking movies, you know? Like, all these people are like, oh, you watch that? You watch Fast and the Furious? Fuck yeah, I do. You know why? Because I'm a goddamn American. And they got titties and explosions and fast cars, and that's goddamn the American dream. I'm so fucking patriotic, I got a fucking heart on right now. It's amazing. You know? It's like these people are like, oh, you know, Michael Bay movies, they're just terrible. You know, it's a fuck you. Fuck you. I mean, some of them are. I can't lie. That's, you know, that last Transformers movie, whew, that was a piece of shit. Anyway, but, I have a little boogie, I think. I don't know. Sorry. Allergies acting up. Anyway, fucking, so Fast 8 is amazing. Cop just passed me. Thankfully, he didn't notice that I'm doing my road blog thing because I don't need a ticket, you know. But I'm in my new car, White Privilege. So, you know, check it out, you know. Anyway, so, Fast 8, fucking explosions, titties, you know. It was overly long, I admit. The first section of the movie, I was like, this doesn't need to be here. I mean, I get why it's here because it's just another excuse to have like a really insane action sequence. And I guess they want to still pretend like they're street racers. But then that's the thing, like, it's weird because they're like, yeah, we're all about street racing and family, but they're also like fucking secret agents. Like, out of nowhere, they'll be like, hey, you know, I'm in the like deep cover CIA. It's called the DSS, the Diplomatic Security Services, but it's basically like the CIA kind of shit. You know, or actually it's not just that. It's like CIA and it's like SEAL Team 6 and all that kind of shit that The Rock's in. And he's like, hey, let's call this guy that used to run a garage in Miami. He knows what to do, right? You know, anyway. But the movie was fucking amazing. It's my favorite since Fast 5. The action was incredible. Like, they didn't, I don't think they tried to, I think that's what made it work. Except for the submarine. I don't understand the submarine thing, but, you know, but yeah, besides that, they didn't really try to go, like, more over the top than the last ones. I think they're just like, hey, let's just have fun with this one. Let's not go too far, except for the submarine. They did go for the submarine. But, anyway, you know, and Charlize Theron was fucking amazing in it. You know, I wasn't sure if I would buy her as, I mean, not to say that I don't buy her as a villain, but after you had, you know, Jason Statham, who was in this whole fucking movie, you know, like, I thought they were going to pull, like, kind of a switch. I think he was in more of the movie this time than he was in fucking when he was the villain in Furious 7, you know, and so you get, like, do you get a fight scene between him and The Rock? No. I'm sorry, I guess that was a spoiler, you know. But him and The Rock, like, they're always kind of at each other's throats and stuff like that, you know. Now, it's honestly, having them work together was a weird part of the movie that they kind of want you to gloss over. But it all works. It all works. I mean, not to, it's some weird parts in it. I can't lie, but it's goddamn. So go out and see Fast 8, and if your girlfriend don't want to go see it, dump her and fucking, you know, and it goes both ways. I am a sexist, but I'm not, you know, and so it goes both ways. If your boyfriend's a pussy and he doesn't want to go see Fast and the Furious, then you dump his ass and you go get yourself a good boyfriend. I'm single, so is that. So anyway, This is Buck Lightning with another road blog. Fast and Furious 8, Fate of the Furious is in theaters this Friday, and you should go see it. I'm out.